Welcome to Wild and Majestic Animal Channel. Kindly subscribe for more interesting animal videos. Silverback gorilla versus grizzly bear, who will win this fight? Well, in the end of this video, the winner will be declared. So, like, share, and leave a comment below. The grizzly is an undefeatable, evolutionary masterpiece and will definitely triumph over primate. 800 pounds, 7 feet tall, paws 20 inches across, 10 razor-sharp claws, mouthful of teeth meant for piercing flesh and strong enough to tear a car apart. A grizzly beats a silverback 10 times out of 10. The average silverback weighs around 350 pounds and stands at 5.5 feet tall. Their long arms give them the reach advantage on a grizzly, but that's about it. To put this into perspective, there are videos of grizzlies overturning 675-pound rocks with one paw to look for food underneath. Yes, silverbacks are strong too, but not strong enough to counter the fact that a grizzly can match its strength while also being twice its size, not to mention the 3-inch knives attached to their paws. Let's think about the fight. The grizzly and the silverback square off. The only hope for the gorilla is to get behind the bear and strangle it. Any attack made to the bear's front would just end in a Herculean swipe to send the gorilla to the ground, who would then be helpless against the 800-pound fury of claws, teeth and muscle. So the gorilla tries to get around the grizzly, which proves pretty tough. While gorillas are quick, making speeds of up to 20 miles per hour, the bears have them beat. Grizzlies have been clocked at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. A good 15 miles per hour more than their primal opponents. The silverback is now at disadvantages of size, strength and speed. In other words, it doesn't look good. Assume the gorilla gets behind the bear and begins to choke it out. All the bear would need to do is stand up to its full height of 7 feet and drop on its back to crush the gorilla in a forceful 800-pound body slam. But a silverback has arms, thumbs for God's sake. A silverback could supposedly use its strength, reach, dexterity and advantageous appendages to disable and thus beat the grizzly, perhaps by poking it in the eye and blinding it or breaking one of its legs. Remember though, that to do this, the gorilla would need to be in close proximity to the bear. Being close to the bear means being close to the mouth full of gnashing teeth and at least 5 claws ready to tear the gorilla apart with one swipe. With the bear's massive body, superior muscle, surprising speed and evolutionary armory, there really isn't any way a gorilla wins the fight. Every attempt it makes would be thwarted by at least one of these factors. Which one of those would you put your money on? He'll reference facts and logic, seemingly countering any argument I may potentially throw out there. And truthfully, he may be right. On paper, the grizzly bear is bigger and stronger. It shouldn't even be all that close. But as the saying goes, it's not the size of the gorilla in the fight but the size of the fight in the gorilla. Question mark. Also, for what it's worth, a bear is significantly taller than a silverback gorilla, so Thomas's story should hold even more weight for the gorilla. Besides, humans share a recent common ancestor with gorillas, and conceding defeat for the silverback gorilla would mean conceding defeat for all of humanity. And who wants to place a limit on the abilities of humankind? What's more is the silverback gorilla would be fighting inspired after its legacy was tarnished following the tragic death of Harambe back in May 2016. Said silverback gorilla would not just battle for supremacy over the grizzly bear, it'd also fight to restore the glory of gorillas, and all apes, around the world. Bears get all the glory in popular culture. They're mascots for a considerable number of sports teams and even star in a number of television programs and films such as Ted, The Cleveland Show, and The Jungle Book. The list goes on and on. These animals are glorified in the media as they should be because bears are dope. But gorillas deserve publicity and recognition too. If you type gorillas on television in Google's search bar, rather, it involves prisoners with special skills recruited to fight in World War II. What a fraudulent and misleading title. The utter disrespect is appalling. Gorillas have long been neglected throughout history. They shouldn't stand a chance against a grizzly bear, but they're fighting for more than just victory and survival. They're fighting for respect, dominance and everlasting glory. And with all that serving as motivation, I like the silverback gorilla's odds. Thank you for watching. Click on the bell icon for notifications on our new videos.